Hi everyone. I just wanted to let you know it's over. I finally did my panel participation that I had today, and it was great. Unfortunately, I've been receiving some messages that a lot of you have not been able, were not able to join because you didn't get a link or the link wasn't working. So I just wanted to let you know a little bit of what was discussed and what was said so you don't feel like you had missed out. So basically, I talked about my origins and also how life has influenced me. And because of the places where I had lived, because I've lived in over 10 different countries and also studied up in different parts of the world, mainly in Latin America and also in Europe, and how that had influenced what I do now, to be honest, I went to university and I studied in architecture. I graduated from architecture school in Monterrey Tech in Mexico. And that was a great influence because of Mexico is such a rich cultural, rich country in culture and in colors, and everything that the country is about is just about vibrancy and also coming from El Salvador as well, which is also another Latin American country. It's also color is a very big part of everyday life, especially with the sun and just how every color that you see just seems to be brighter and louder. And my way of just bringing it into interior design, into architecture, is by mixing it in with neutral hues and just little pops of color here and there, just to make a statement, and also just to create a common thread through a project with like little different shades of like the same color. Then another thing I wanted to talk to you about is about the other presenters that were on that you also could have missed. So there was Caro Gomez, and she's a fashion designer, and it was super interesting to hear about the way her journey, because she came to London to study fashion. And as you know, when you're young and you're just starting, you think that you can conquer the world, and then there's people along the way that just tell you that you're not good enough, that you can't do this, that you can't do that, that that's not good. And she went through a hard time of 10 years where she thought she was not creative and she couldn't do what she thought she could. And finally realizing that like she had the power, it was always in her to believe in herself and to do what she loved and to pursue her passion. And that's how she started her fashion journey again after 10 years of having left it. And it's a wonderful story, and I think we all can relate with that, on how you can just lose yourself sometimes and just stop believing in yourself because of what externally people are saying, or what's not in vogue, or whatever is not in fashion. And I think it's so important to keep true to yourself and keep true to your just to your beliefs, and also just not to forget where you come from, and because that will help you guide you to to achieve all that your goals that you have in mind. And then the other designer that also spoke was Gabriela Larios, and she pursued her passion in illustration, and what she did is that she illustrates books. That's her passion, but she also illustrates fabrics, and she illustrates also wallpaper. And it's just a wonderful way to see also her journey and how she uses her background from El Salvador and her roots that come through her art. And I thought that was very inspiring, and it's something that we should all always remember, is how, like, not to forget your roots, not forget where you come from, and just carry on with life the best you can. And even when you think that you're not good enough, or even when you think that things are just not meant to be, just not to forget what your goal is and just keep at it. And even if life brings you down, always to just brush it off, and as they say here in the UK, just carry on. And it's just about learning from experiences and also trying to learn from others. And that's it. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to give you a little snippet of what was discussed. And oh, also the moderator was this amazing designer from El Salvador, Mili and Garcia Prieto de Mena, and she's had a lot of experience. She was a professor at the University for Design in El Salvador for a long time, and it was very inspirational as well to see her journey. And because she did, like, she would ask us questions, and then she would also give a little insight of the way she sees things. And since she also studied psychology, it was very interesting to see how she related everything that one does. That, say, for me, my experience of like living in Barcelona, and how just living in different countries affects the way your aesthetics is, and the other designers as well, just to see how having to go through that dark journey of just not believing in yourself and thinking that you're not creative, and then coming out of it is just also psychologically is very empowering for women. And this event that was thought out as a celebration for International Women's Day, which is on Monday. So it was just really wonderful to see, for all of us to come together. And the ambassador, actually, the ambassador of El Salvador here is also a woman, Vanessa Interiano, and she also gave a couple of words. And it's just, it was a beautiful experience just to see how all women can come together and support each other, and just have a good chat and talk about design and how it influences us, and how we have come to where we are. We also discussed about our like professional links and the support that we have to be able to do what we do. And for each of us, it's different. Like Vanessa, well, Vanessa is the ambassador, but she just wanted to give a general support from like El Salvador and the government towards empowering women. And then, for example, Gabriela Lario, she said that she uses an agent that, like, he takes care of like marketing her items and her work, and so that gives her more time to work on her creative side and just develop her because I mean the illustrations and also the fabrics and everything that she does. And then Caro Gomez says that she relies a lot on Facebook and just joining a lot of Facebook groups and trying to get like herself noticed that way through social media. And I was saying that I have an amazing support system with all these different networks that I've joined, like the Interior Designers Hub, which is a great mentoring, I would say, and more of like a community, almost like a family, to like that helps you and guides you to establish your interior design business. And then also I have other networks like House and just Project Management Institute that just help you just network and just try to get your work out there. So yes, so thank you so much for trying to join, and I'm sorry if some of you were not able to join. I hear that links were not sent or links weren't working, and that's unfortunate, but I guess that's what happens when technology and there's a pandemic around. So anyways, thank you so much, and have a lovely evening and a great weekend. Bye.